You can do nothing to me. You will not harm me. Physical pain will only make me scream, but the screams will never be louder than those inside of my head the moment my son left me alone in this world as he laid dead. Also, POV, the Beast Titan when it met Eren Yeager. Just saying. You full of f***ing dragon! You that get my kings and queens. Welcome back to another video, guys. How y'all doing? Hope you guys having a fantastic night, day, afternoon, whatever it is. I hope it is going absolutely fabulous. Today we're gonna be going ahead and checking out episode 8 of Frieren. I know it's been a little bit since we've done Frieren. If you guys join the Discord, you guys can go ahead and see a schedule where it shows you every thing we're reacting to and what days we're uploading those videos. So we have more of a concrete schedule instead of just uploading things when I feel like I haven't uploaded them in a while. Murder drones. But yeah, so if you guys want to go check that out, you guys can easily go do that in the links down below. But other than that, I'm excited to jump into this. We're reacting to Frieren today on Tuesday with Avatar, so double upload today. So be ready for a video later today. Hopefully, if it doesn't come out, then it will be out sometime soon, and I will be doing a double upload one of these days on the weekdays if I don't do it today. But I'm guaranteeing it should be out, so if you want to know when things drop and notifications for new videos, like I said, join the Discord. But yeah, other than that, I'll see y'all later, and we'll be back on track with the normal schedule tomorrow, Wednesday. Get ready, because you know what day it is. Has-Been Hotel, episode 3 and 4, baby. Let's go.
Episode 8, Frieren the Slayer.
I serve Aura at the guillotine. Don't fight.
Right. We left off with this guy thinking he was a lot stronger than Frieren, and she absolutely mogged him.
Why?
I'm sorry, if somebody says they're stronger than my master, with the straight face, and she's been living for 1,000 years, I'm just saying, I'm walking the fuck out of that castle, not even going back to the leader. I am running away and living a life of gardening, because how stupid can you be? But whatever.
Humanity's feeble magic doesn't stand a chance.
Yeah, before we continue this beautiful scene where it looks like he's getting his rocked in, or he's pulling really hard on a lever, not really sure, or he's constipated. Honestly, I'm not sure. But to be fair, she's not a human, she's an elf, so like your logic is kind of skewed anyway. Oh, he was pulling.
Really? That's all it took to convince you you'd won? Demons these days are such a disgrace.
She roasted this man and played with his feelings at the exact same time. That is evil. And not only did she say, hey man, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I can't cut your thread. That don't mean your arms are not feasibly uncuttable. Just saying, hey.
This mage, she took my arm.
I'm sorry. This mage, she took my arm. Now you're terrified? Bro, she was sitting there hanging, not having any reaction whatsoever. That moment right there, I'd be like, yo, I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm literally gonna go live my life for the better. I made a mistake. I hope I'm sorry. If you please, that's on me. You could take whatever you need, maybe an arm, a leg, but please let me live, dude.
You big child.
Well, I tip my hat to you. You tried, and that's all I can really say. Also, POV, the Beast Titan when it met Eren Yeager. Just saying.
Let's talk this through.
I love the voice acting though. By the way, just wanted to put that out there.
This is going to complicate things.
Yeah, considering the whole demon disappeared. Awkward.
You can tell if a town is peaceful by how good the eats are.
You know, that does kind of make sense, but I don't feel as though that's totally true. Maybe more true than not, but definitely not 100% true, if that makes sense.
We don't stand a chance against enemies like those.
Yeah, you don't stand a chance, my man. You just defeat a last fucking dragon with ease. To be honest, I thought you were fighting like a ghost because of how much you made it look like it didn't exist. So, yeah, I don't feel like a demon is going to be that hard for you. But hey, you know, yeah, probably.
Right there next to him with the guards. But his eyes were locked on her alone.
You're a human. She's a human. He's seen a lot of humans. Then you see an elf. Like, I'm just saying, like, if I saw an elf or a human, I don't really know how much my attention is going to be, like, looking at the human. Obviously, he's a lot stronger. So if I was that strong, and obviously you know a demon's going to be strong, they're not going to go ahead and look at, like, a human and be like, I'm scared. But if they see an elf or another creature they haven't seen in a long time or as a rare commodity, I would be like, well, You've caught my attention, especially Frieren with the gaze and the feelings and the emotion that she lacks and doesn't have. I would literally be like, oh my god, like, am I the demon or is she the demon? Because now I'm really fucking confused.
Asking for a fight.
What wouldn't have stopped the heroes should not stop us.
I think I love this idea of like progressing past your fear, and like that's what it's contributing and showing. Like, even though they shouldn't, like, I don't feel as though he should be afraid because he's a very, very strong person. I can also understand the factor that it's like that of facing a demon or facing a monster you've never witnessed or seen. Like, it's like if us humans, even if we were confident with our guns and stuff, or for example, we didn't have guns and we had to fight with swords, we're going to fight a demon or a goblin, something that we've never seen before, right? Something that we've never witnessed. Fear exists, and fear is something that will always exist, as said in one of the past episodes, that even if it does exist, you have to push past it. It's not about not being afraid, it's about feeling that fear and pushing through that fear and using it almost as your spring, than to not use it at all and just have it.
He must be dead.
What a fool. He was careless.
I don't really know if I'd say he was a fool per se, because obviously I think eliminating the thing that would threaten you would be very, very good and advantageous, but I also do feel as though he was a fool to go in there half-cocked and think he was the man, the myth, the legend, the fucking GOAT, when he's not even, like, top tier. Like, I don't know, that's like when a lackey thinks they can take out a boss. Like, it's like being level 1 fighting a level 100. The fuck is wrong with you? There's 2 extra numbers there. They may be zeros, but those aren't the type of zeros you want to mess with, bro.
It appears that you are missing one of your companions.
He'll be back soon. He went to use the privy.
Without asking a servant where it is.
Dude, I love how smart this guy is. He's like, he was blinded by rage, but understood that there was a sense of compassion behind the words of the demon, because the demon can lie, and that's the whole concept. So that showed that the human felt compassion, which obviously is an easy ploy to trick and play with from the demon's perspective. But from my eyes, that just shows that he's a good person, because even beyond the factor of losing his son to the demons that he so much hates and despises, he still looked towards the good of the town, even still feeling that hatred and even still feeling that hatred and anger. Granted, he let them in, which I don't feel was the right choice and option and decision, let alone because of rage, but he still didn't let that, even though he was this close to being able to, blind him from the factor that they may feel compassion too, which is what is obviously easy to take advantage of for another species over on humans, because humans lack the concept that some people just are evil, and we always try to look for the best in people. Well, not all of us, but some. So I like this guy. He's probably gonna die, but I like him.
Lord Lugnier, I'll ask you one last time.
I like this guy so much, bro. And like, genuinely, the only thing he's done that I think could make somebody not like him is have his emotions and feel the rage and anger and want to take revenge for his son, which you can't even really fault him for, because if you are a father or a mother or a parent in general, a grandmother, whatever, you have like somebody you care about deeply, you're always going to want to take revenge. Even if like in this situation, especially since his son did no wrong, if his son had wronged them in a way, I would fault him just as I do Luke from Hasbin Hotel. But his son died fighting the good fight, in a sense. Obviously, it's showing in this situation. And he just wanted revenge on the things that killed him, his son. And I obviously can't fault him for that. Do I think it was the wrong decision to let them in? Yes. But the factor that he was also able to do it, it's just insane to me how like good of a person this guy seems to be, and also level-headed and understanding of the situation. He seems like a good ass leader, other than that one decision. But that's, yeah, wow. So that was a crazy scene. I just want to mention that. What the he fucking whipped that shit out and just fucking shriek. Damn! One Punch Man needs to learn a little bit from this.
But don't worry, I won't kill you. You're going to assist us in removing this town's defensive barrier.
What the fuck? Sometimes I think it is portrayed absolutely 100% correctly, and I'm sorry that I look a little bit orange, just seeing as orange. It is portrayed so well that it absolutely astounds me. Like, this is actually probably how some villains and demons and creatures think. They're like, Yeah, I'm gonna use you to take down the barrier, which, by the way, we're not gonna hurt anybody when we take it down. Don't worry, we'll keep everyone alive. Or they're gonna threaten and be like, we're gonna kill everybody in the village. Either way, you're gonna fucking do it. I'm not helping you. What, like, this guy does this guy really pit you as the guy who's like, yeah, man, I'll help the demons out if it means I get to live. The fuck? The brain cells are there, but then they're not there. It's like the intelligent people are always so intelligent that when you fucking punch them in the face with common sense, they still don't understand what the fuck you're talking about, because they're thinking about the like extravagant, like they're thinking about formulas and space shit and just scientific factors that don't really matter in this situation. Like, I swear to God, bro.
We don't stand a chance in a fight against monsters like them.
You're not going to fight them just because they're strong?
You fought a fucking dragon! I'm sorry, I know demons are strong, but they are one in many. There are many motherfucking demons in this world. I highly doubt there are that many dragons who you could say are on the same level. Like, what I mean by this is, okay, if you walk up, right, to a human, you're more likely to run into a human who is weaker than stronger. You're less likely to walk up to a human and fight a human who knows martial arts versus a human who doesn't know martial arts. So fighting a human is not that terrifying because your odds are a lot higher. But if I were to somehow find out a fucking demon, right, find a demon in our world, our existence, I don't really know if I'd particularly want to fight that demon, because the odds of me fighting a strong demon, because most demons, from our knowledge, whatever that knowledge is, if they do exist, right, are considerably stronger at a lower tier. In the sense, what I mean is, if you fight a demon, most demons are here versus like humans who are usually like lower, right? So this is a human, okay. So humans are more so going to be weaker than stronger, right? You're going to run into more weaker humans than you are going to run into stronger humans. Then on vice versa, if you run into a demon, the weakest demon is as strong as probably the strongest humans, right? So if you run into a demon, the likelihood that you're going to want to fight that is a lot less. So what I'm saying in this concept, in this comparison, is the demons in this world are probably the same sense of what I'm saying. They're probably as strong as a normal human, or as strong as like strong humans. But what he's saying, and you compare it to him, right? There's a lot of yapping, but when comparing it to him, he killed a fucking dragon who are usually and more probable to be, he fought a fucking dragon who is more likely to be stronger than weaker, right? And he destroyed that motherfucker like he was Neo in the Matrix and didn't get touched. Just saying. So sorry, that was a lot of yelling, a lot of what the fuck is he on about? Like, fucking stop underestimating yourself, motherfucker. God damn, bro. That's like being a fucking millionaire and saying I'm not rich. Shut the fuck up.
Don't look so downcast. I fought more than my fair share of demons, and you're no weaker than they are.
I love it though. It's invoking my emotions beyond fucking belief. Okay? Look at me. You looking at me? All right. Why the hell did he make a face like that? Why did he make a face like that when an 1,000-year-old fucking elf said, an 1,000-year-old, sorry, let me reiterate, an 1,000-year-old elf who fought the fucking demon lord tells you, you are no weaker than demons. Bitch, I'd be like, oh fuck, now I'm overconfident, bitch, buy me a cake before we're even done to celebrate. Bro, confidence, believe. Like, you have to just take the words of somebody you know is strong. You know Frieren is strong. You already know this from your fucking master. Like, believe, brother. You took down a goddamn dragon. Again, I want to make it clear that I understand that each character has their own characteristics. Obviously, Fern isn't freaking out, and it's just him freaking out. But I think it's super funny to me that they would be afraid in this situation with the prior knowledge, the prior experience, and everything they've just dealt with. But again, as I said earlier, I also understand that when you run into something that you don't know and it is an unknown, you're not going to understand the capabilities that you actually have comparable to that subject because you have never faced it, which I find obviously super intriguing and super awesome that they have that understanding and the value put into this show that is behind and just that is just in this. It's just a cool thing to see. Oh, Freeman's smile is just like a fucking, it's like the sun hitting me right in the face, baby. I can't help but smile. She obviously gonna help her in her own way.
About 10 kilometers outside of town.
Is she about to fight the whole fucking army? She's like, you can run, baby, but you can't fucking hide. Now that I've found you, you gonna meet your demise. Ooh, I can't see believe she about to go fight the whole fucking army. She about to say, I'm a one-man army. And absolutely thrust her power in the bitch's face. Oh, I'm excited. I'm fucking, oh, I'm, woo. This is probably the most excited I've been. Let's go.
One of the 7 sages of destruction. It isn't as if I enjoy facing powerful enemies either.
I was texting, so apologies if it didn't look like I was listening or paying attention. I was most definitely paying attention. She said, it's not like I like fighting powerful enemies. But then she goes like this. Not like I like fighting powerful enemies. Nope, not at all, guys. It's an opposite day. But hella time in this episode, bro. I'm hoping it comes in this episode. I'm hoping. Bro, she can fly.
We devote ourselves to research and spend our lengthy lives studying a single type of magic.
See, that's what makes Frieren so different, though. Like, she kind of like a demon in a sense, to be fair, but she study all magic, baby. She ain't just oriented to one. She oriented to all. Sorry.
This town's defensive barrier, created by Flamma the legendary mage, has successfully kept demons out.
I just want to say, like, kind of something that almost fits this instance is art is in the eye of the beholder. And I guess you can disagree with that in a sense if you really want to, but it's almost a factual statement, because one person can look at something and be like, wow, that is ugly. Like they say, one person's treasure is another man's trash, or one person's trash is another man's treasure. Sorry, that's the way it's said. But that saying almost contributes so much right here in this instance with the one I said earlier as well. It's just so impressive that they could focus so hard on magic and become so strong and incomparably stronger than they were before. But magic that was created so long ago to protect is stronger than that to destroy. And it's something that was created by a human, somebody who obviously studied magic, but not for as long, not for the lengthy amount of time, but the time they put in was almost more important than the time they could have lived for if they were a demon. Because even if they were a demon and they studied magic nonstop, wanting to protect and wanting to do right almost empowered them to do better and be better than what that of a demon who lives for thousands and thousands of years could ever dream to do. It's almost like it's just magical. Hey, if you made it this far in the video, you know what to do. Hit that big, fat, juicy red subscribe button. Thank you very much. And if you're enjoying the video as well, might as well hit the like button and turn noties on so you can see more videos just like this.
I despise geniuses. The beauty of accumulated effort is lost on them.
You know, I love when people say that, because I, as a human, as a person, am not a genius in any form or fashion. I make mistakes and I learn from my mistakes. I live my life and I falter more than probably many other people. I have a lot less life skills. I'm a lot less oriented. I'm a lot less trained. I'm not a good content creator. I'm not funny. I'm nothing in the grand scheme of this world. And don't take that as a depressing statement, because to be honest, coming to the understanding that you are nothing and realizing that to be something you have to empower and push yourself makes you want to become more than what you are, because you're nothing. So anything you do will make you something. If you can understand what I'm saying with that with that convoluted and jumbled wording, then I appreciate you. And if you can't, you're totally fine. I'm sorry. I have a really crazy way of thinking and my brain is just going all over at like Mach fucking 3K. I don't even know, bro. That's just going, it's going faster than the Flash when he goes back in time. But the point I'm trying to get across to you is, even if you aren't a genius or you are a genius, you can only get so far. If you are a genius, you must train and train and train. And you honestly could surpass that genius who is not training. But the thing that makes a genius so genius and so interesting is the factor that if they train, they could become something unreachable. And hate or love it, That is an insane concept, because you as a person could surpass somebody who is a genius with the simple thing called effort and tenacity. Because if you continuously grind and do something and want something, you can achieve it no matter what. But they could do the same thing without putting that much effort in. What makes it so interesting is, with that genius level that they are at, they don't think they need to train. But you, who has no talent in said subject that you want to be a genius at, know that you need to put effort in it. Know that you need to try so you can be better than these people who don't try. That is the most interesting thing. It is easier to try and to train and to push yourself when you have no talent in said thing versus having every ounce of talent in this subject, because that person with talent has no knowledge or understanding of what it means to not be good at it.
If you refuse to speak with me, know that further torture awaits.
No fucking torture could ever compare to losing a child. No, nothing you could ever inflict on somebody, nothing you could ever do to somebody could ever hurt them more than losing everything. You can do nothing to me. You will not harm me. Physical pain will only make me scream, but the screams will never be louder than those inside of my head the moment my son left me alone in this world as he laid dead. This is a phenomenal episode. I am loving this episode. This is, wow. They laid the foundation.
Oh, it is valiant. My son's hands trembled before he marched into battle too.
Hey, don't you dare do this. I am not trying to cry. I'm gonna have to do like a fucking montage of me crying in Frieren, bro. Stop. Don't you dare.
Show it to the guards, and they'll do whatever you say.
What a valiant goddamn man. Woo!
Lord Lugnia, it's a rat.
Motherfuckers, this is the moment again. You called that man a fool, but you bigger fool because you underestimated and said rat. Bitch, if I saw a rat in my house, I'm running out the house. You ain't referencing that correctly. A rat is something that is undesirable and not wanted in that space, but that rat is there surviving through thickest and thin, the darkest of shit. Bro, he's about to wreck your fucking brains. I'm sorry. Like, I'm excited, okay? Because, like, this is crazy. This is crazy. Like, I get that you're a demon and you look at a human and you underestimate them, but they were traveling with said elf. You're really just gonna go, huh? They're probably weak because they're her student or lackey or pawn. Bro, like, have a little bit of thought process going through your fucking head, you dumbass demons. Holy shit. You're so confident and you're not even the strongest. That's so ironic. Like, out of the demons, he's not even the strongest.
I'd like to see you try. You protected your vitals, and your reflexes aren't bad.
I've got one thing to say. Obviously, there's a lot of plot in this. I do feel like he could actually... I feel like he could annihilate this demon without even any effort, but I digress. The point I'm going to make here is I love that fear exists because you don't know what you're going up against, and fear will always be there, but the moment you find out what you're facing, that fear will become something that you can control instead of something that you fear. Isn't that interesting? And I'm excited to see how he does this. Oh, shit! Too late, motherfucker! I commend your valor for not expecting that! No, you can't.
If it were you who'd been struck by that spell, you'd be dead.
Overconfidence is like one of the major leading downfalls to any villain or hero. Like, that is why most people who think they're strong die so quickly. I'm not saying that you need to think, like earlier on I was saying that he should have thought he was stronger, yada yada. I'm not saying you need to think you're the strongest in the world, because that will definitely, without a doubt, lead to your downfall. All I'm saying is that you need to understand how strong you are and how strong they are, and once you can phenomenally like detect that, and I think that's the word of the day, you will be solid in pretty much every fight, because you will understand where you stand and where they stand and how you need to play that out. Just saying.
It was Frieren.
No!
The mage who made grave than anyone else.
Ah, that is cold! Oh my god!
Frieren the Slayer.
Bitch, She's been doing this for 1,000 years. She ain't a fucking genius. She's just a fucking freak of nature who doesn't stop working. Okay, she is a genius, obviously, but I would say Fern is almost more of a genius than Frieren is. Frieren is just a freak, brother. She just doesn't stop, and she continuously learns new spells. Even before this, she was just continuously practicing new spells. And also, that was the coldest shit I've ever seen in my life. Frieren, the way he said that, bitch, and then she floats down in front of the whole army like, I'm about to strap up and absolutely fuck all y'all, but yo, what, like, holy shit, I love that. Yo, that was so cool. So if you guys did enjoy that video, I hope you hit the like button, subscribe for more, because the next episode is gonna be just as good with some amazing reactions. But yes, truly, I really hope you guys do enjoy these type of videos and just in general, because obviously this is the whole channel. So if you are subscribed, thank you. We're almost at 100, which is insane. But yeah, like I said, thank you so much, guys. You guys are awesome. You guys are amazing. I don't have any plans when we hit 100. Maybe I'll drop a video. Maybe I'll do something crazy. I got some crazy videos lined up for the future. I just have to figure out how I'm gonna do them, when I'm gonna do them, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll see y'all next time. I hope you guys are having a great day. I love you all. That was peak. That was fucking peak, bro. Like, that entire episode had me non-stop yapping. So bye. Join the Discord below. Like, what are you doing?